Yep.
And then there's one here that I remember, but don't remember, but I thought it was so funny. About the lantern and the fish.
Oh,
and
yes.
the trout in the lake.
Ernie and I, that fellow that lived in Maine there off Islesburg, passed away. I went up there one time, and Byron's brother-in-law, young feller, we were talking about fishing. And he fished in a pond there. Well, they call it a pond. Some of them lakes are big. I mean, ponds, some of them 4 or 5 miles long. They call them a pond. But the one he fished in was real small. He said, Bill, I was up there fishing. A 20-pound trout is an awful trout, lake trout, big. And he fished in this little place. He said, I caught a 20-pound trout. Geez, I said, that's good. He said, you believe that? I said, yeah, sure I do. Got no reason to. Oh, you told me, why should you lie? But I said, let me tell you something that happened to me while I was up here in Maine. I said, I went to my friend Ernie's, and I was there a day or so, and he said, Bill, let's go up to Moosehead Lake. That's a big lake. I said, go up there fishing. He said, we fish at night. I said, all right. Said, we went up, launched the boat, didn't have a motor, didn't need one. I said, because Ernie was good with the oars, and we only went out about 100 yards, and he dropped the anchor. We fished there. I said, we got a good mess, and decided to go home. I said, Ernie pulled the anchor up, and we're sitting there, and I reached over to get the old lantern we had. It was on a string, and I said, the string broke, and the lantern disappeared. I said, well, there's nothing you could do about it. I said, we could buy another one, new one for $2, $2.50. And I said, Fred, I never got up there again for 10 years, up to Ernie's, which I did. I went up a lot. I said, and I got up there, and after a day or so, Ernie said, what do you say we take a ride up to the lake tonight and do some more fishing? Sure, I was all for it. So I said, we went up, and Ernie rode out again, and he said, he dropped the anchor, and he said, Bill, this is just about the place we were fishing before, and we lost the anchor. I said, we fished there for a little while, jigging up and down with a worm, hoping something would take it. Geez, I said, I felt the hook go into something. I turned, Ernie, I got something. He said, bring him up. And I said, I wound it up, and I said, it was a lantern. We lost 10 years before that. And I said, you ain't going to believe this, but it was still lit. He said, I don't believe that. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do, boy. You knock 10 pounds off that 20-pound fish you caught, and I'll blow out the lantern. And we said, by geez, I wish I could remember that. Yeah. I said, he said, I don't believe that, when I told him the lantern was still burning after 10 years. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do, boy. You knock 10 pounds off that 20-pound fish you caught, and I'll blow out the lantern.